Right there.
He had to take that on for a second. He's like, you know, I dashed over here, but I really should enjoy the view. All right, let's check this one out. Comes through, and there's the slash man. Gets a bunch right there. And then it's like, maybe I should buy a boat.
Just posing for style after that.
Why not?
He was accepting some contract bonuses, I think. Angle for that barrage and take out the threat to him, which is Fl0w3R on this McCree.
That's right. There's a dead eye. Looking for some. No, he gets uKNOE and uKNOE. The pharmacy is closed, and South Korea is going to take this one right back, and they're already at 99% here. If they can flip it, it's pretty bad for France in round one. Looks like they will, and can France even get back to the point in time?
Doesn't look like
so.
it. And Ox is going to try and get there, but he's not going to have the opportunity.
Wow. So South Korea having to give up that point for a little bit in this first round. So France, pretty good start here. It's a bit of a brawl, but zunba taking down Nox may be enough to kind of flip this back in South Korea's favor for the moment. Yeah, it looks like they're barely going to hold on in this fight. uKNOE kind of on his lonesome, and there's a flying space gorilla. You never expect that one. Actually, maybe you do if you watch enough Korean
in midair.
Overwatch. Yeah. Gonna say, just continues. Meanwhile, uKNOE does bring uKNOE back up again. He was taken out by Fl0w3R in air to air, and Mano comes in. He's like, we don't have time for this, guys. We got to switch the point over. 50% here for France. They have pulled into the lead as Nox bats around tobi and sets up a kill for uKNOE. France looks like they're gonna hold on to this for the moment, but Ryujehong and Fl0w3R brings a couple back. Either the kill from Mano. But so far, everybody playing pretty evasively. uKNOE wins the Farah duel against Fl0w3R, though. Ryujehong forced to pop one of his reses for that one. And now Nox with the Primal Rage. Maybe enough to split South Korea, but it's not quite looking like that. Nico demeched yet again. Fl0w3R has to be brought back by Ryujehong. And we're still into OT. South Korea has not flipped this point. uKNOE with the barrage. Will it be enough? It looks like France is pulling into the lead here. And Nox stomping Saebyulbe flat. And zunba only the pilot diva left, and that's not going to be enough. France, Nox, great teamwork there. Fl0w3R way out on the side of the map, though, for the moment. Not reachable by SoOn quite yet. Chased away by tobi, but he does manage to demech zunba. So good start for France. A great start for France.
And
in fact,
yep, they're going to get the first pick up on this capture point. Ryujehong picked off early thanks to SoOn just picking away at him from a distance with those tracer pistols. And here we go, more aerial rocket duels. uKNOE on the side of the map, and he's gonna win.
2 in a row, man. uKNOE, he could only take one more rocket before he would have been taken out. Great duel win by him, and France is back at it. 78% right now. South Korea still has been unable to flip it until right now.
This is the map, though, Doa, that we see so many of these 99 overtimes as we look at this self-destruct. uKNOE was too busy focused on his duel with going to get the opportunity to resurrect tobi, but this scrap ongoing, it is very hard to flip this point.
Yeah, again, and there's Fl0w3R with the big barrage, gets 2. And gets enough damage done that SoOn has to retreat there. South Korea holding strong, and we could be looking at a pretty high percent to high percent situation here.
As usual, this is what we know.
Another air-to-air. Fl0w3R losing that last duel, has to back away. Ryujehong taken down by the self-destruct. Fl0w3R was able to avoid it with his concussion missile, but it was close, man. France starting to win this fight pretty hard. uKNOE with 3 already. And we are into overtime. They need to flip it back, and they do. South Korea, the ones in big trouble right now. Unless they can get this one back again. uKNOE needs a bit of healing. Not getting a lot with that barrage, not as much as he wanted to. Oh, he gets Ryujehong, though, with the air-to-air. That was a crucial kill for France. They really needed Ryujehong to stay alive if Korea was going to be able to fight this one out. I think this map may be over. We will see. South Korea still trying to come back, and these fights in overtime do usually take a while.
But the double self-destruct kill, Noah. He gets the big kills, and now we're going to see Ryujehong come back with the Valkyries. Already used it right now, and this should be South Korea pulling through thanks to a timely return from the Mercy.
Yeah, Mano's got the Primal Rage too. uKNOE finally falls. South Korea flips it, and they'll take Nepal. That could not have been closer.
Just because he had the nano boost up and wanted to use that as an engagement tool with Mano, and that's a sneaky little self-destruct there.
Nothing but net. Just put that one right in there.
That was a really good angle behind the cart, too.
Yeah. From downtown, he's on fire. Oh, there we go.
How are they going to approach this? Looks like they're trying to head around the far side of the carpet. Wins is actually on his own right now.
Uh-oh, that could be rough. Oh, but they take down Fl0w3R just in time. Tobi doing what he can with that Valkyrie, needs to get in there with the reses really quick. France using nearly all their ultimates right now to try to push this, but it's South Korea coming out ahead in the fight. It was an apocalyptic battle, but that payload is stopped.
That was actually a really good tactical visor from AKM. So, yeah, Fl0w3R, though, causing a lot of issues for them. He's going to get another Dragon Blade. Can he get the kills? He can!
He's got 3 already, looking for a little bit more, but he has certainly bought Korea some time.
Wow, just dodging right over the top of AKM to find those supports in the backfield and ensuring that they go down immediately. Nox been doing a good job of finishing off.
Wow, Saebyulbe takes down uKNOE. They don't have the Valkyrie anymore on the side of France, and this is going to be another pretty stompy fight for South Korea. Fl0w3R falls in the end. Tobi's going to just bring him right back up again with the normal cooldown. And France back to the drawing board. They slay with Fl0w3R. Yeah, going to be pulling out that Dragon Blade. This was one of the better fights for South Korea, as you can see. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, just diving right over the top of AKM. Dangerous still for him to do that. He could have been shut down there twice.
On France, or on South Korea rather. AKM though, taken down by Fl0w3R. And maybe this is the time. Saebyulbe, I believe, popped that tac visor too, and they're just throwing everything they've got into this fight. Will it be enough though? Looks like it might be. Yeah, as Fl0w3R finishes off Nico, that's going to be South Korea taking point A here in the end. And they will get this payload moving, but only a minute left on point A before they took it. Self-destruct, they've nearly got the Valkyrie. Let's watch this one again. Let's see what Saebyulbe did here. Managed to throw the pulse bomb in there. Nice stick there onto AKM. Oh, and AKM! No, you don't want to tumble that way, man. That is the wrong way.
It's the highest damage tumble I've ever seen.
That's right. That was a max damage tumble. And Fl0w3R just waltzing in here with the revolver and finally gets taken down. Going to be brought back up again, of course, but South Korea are rolling forward just like they needed to. Nox, the only one standing between them and completing the map. AKM joins the fray now, but that may be it. That may be enough. Nico can't get there, and South Korea finishes. Catch somebody out. We're back on the ladder with this one here. We'll see how South Korea reacts. SoOn, of course, backing away. Oh, and he's fallen to pieces already. Fl0w3R just jumping right in there. France responding. The Bastion down for the moment.
So that's the danger, Doa. If they have the Genji and you walk up onto that high ground, the Genji dash through that doorway. If you are coordinated, you'll notice South Korea, they send in zunba on the D.Va first.
Mario stopping him to death here. Nox coming back in with 2 kills himself. One of them was Tobi. So South Korea without their mercy. It's all on Fl0w3R. It's all the Dragon Blade. He's got 2 already. Make it 3. And Fl0w3R will single-handedly deny France any progress in their time bank attack.
And that is the fruit of the labor from the economy.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, a response to that. Because it's not...
Oh, there's one. Woo, SoOn taken down early. Fl0w3R backs away as he feels some pressure.
He's on Mano coming up and slamming the shield down on the ground, and there is just too much trouble in the bubble, man, for him to ever find an angle.
That's right. Trouble in the bubble.
There was so much trouble in that bubble. D.Va, Saebyulbe there on Tracer.
Oh,
everybody just focusing him down, and we see some nice Orisa.
And they've got an eye on where everybody is yet because of that Widowmaker ultimate. Saebyulbe comes back. Fairly quiet overall right now. Just a little bit of fire being traded. There's a pulse bomb. No kills from that for Saebyulbe though.
Immediately has to get out due to the Orb of Discord. The tanks have been stuck in this doorway, so Saebyulbe didn't have any cover for this fight. And
whoa, zunba gets 2 with his self-destruct though. Can't remech again. Nico finds that kill, but that's going to be the ticket maybe for South Korea to move this payload forward. You'd think. Wins a little bit on his own right now. I have much respect for Zenyatta, but that's a situation that even the most powerful Robo-Monk can't get out of.
There we go. Cleaned up 1 by 1 now as finally they push through.
Man, people forget Saebyulbe is lurking back there, and there he is coming around the side. 6 stick onto uKNOE, and uKNOE's just going to be like, well, sorry, AKM.
Nothing you can do about that one.
I can't move very quickly. All right, Payload has halted his South Korea. Well, I guess now they're moving again, setting things up for the last battle against France here. A lot of time remaining. AKM going down very early. Saebyulbe just hunting him down, saying you're not even going to get that Widow 1v1. uKNOE does bring AKM back up again. And Ryujehong, whoa, that was a close one, man. He managed to avoid that self-destruct,
He
though.
thought about being greedy and looking for that scope shot. He decided better of it.
Can't blame the guy. Oh, sleep dart? Nope, not quite. That would have been sick. Fl0w3R stays alive right now. Nox just hanging out on top.
I have to get onto this payload, though. It's still moving. Finally, it's contested, but it is at the very end.
Yeah, it's really close. Just under 5 meters remaining. zunba just got demeched by the pulse bomb.
Both supports of France are dead, though. They have no more healing.
That's a big problem. Nico popped out of the mech, and that may be it. AKM falls immediately on that Sombra, and South Korea finishes Gibraltar. They need him back, though.
So here's the attack visor. Fl0w3R's just going to drop down onto the low ground. Finds wins outside of the Winston bubble, and the Winston bubble dies very quickly to the focus fire, and piling on through and becoming that spear, those blockers that you need to get. That was eaten.
They're going to send the tanks up there. That's right. And the pulse bomb did nothing for SoOn. South Korea, meanwhile, Saebyulbe still has his, but the payload is moving. South Korea's got to get back on here too, but SoOn gets a couple, and he's escorting the payload. He's doing it all right now, and South Korea can't stop him.
Of this tournament sneaks his way around after his pulse bomb gets eaten by the zunba defense matrix, and he realizes he can't kill these tanks, so instead he just zips over to the objective and forces the South Korean re-engagement. Beautiful.